My family, they say I sell my body for the things that I have. Then I said to them, if it's working for me,
Come on.
do it. Because you can
Go
see
and
it's
sell your
working.
body. We want to see something.
I said, me, I own 2 properties which are over 6 million. I did it myself. No man. My husband, late husband, did not leave me any inheritance. My in-laws took everything. This one who was also rich left me nothing. So everything that I have, I did it myself.
Welcome to the Safe Space Chess Podcast with Madam Speaker. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Bazalwane, today, it's not like I promised you guys a face beat and a nice what every day. Like, this is me. You're going to have to take me as I am. Okay? Anyway, we have a guest, a beautiful guest. Our guest is returning for the second time, and we're doing part 3 because the first time she was here, we did part 1 and part 2, and you guys have been asking for her to come back so that we do part 3 because there are so many things that we left behind, ne, guys. So she's here. She's going to introduce herself for those who are only going to be watching this for the first time. And Mara also, ne, after watching, I'll just leave the link in the description box for part 1 and part 2 so that if you are confused, you must just go watch part 1, part 2, then you come back to part 3 for context. Ne? But anyway, going straight into it. My sister, I bet you are so serious today.
I'm a lady today. I'm
Today
not
a lady?
No, yeah.
Wow.
Today I'm the queen.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Please introduce yourself to the people for those who don't. Not for. Don't tell them to Google you because I heard you tell people to Google you.
I don't do that. Yeah, there are those who must Google me.
Yeah, ne?
Google me.
Because the disrespect is just too much. Yeah, but for those who...
I'm the queen to them.
Yeah.
Not Phumzile. I'm
yes.
the queen.
Mara, for those who did nothing to you...
The ones who don't... where do I go? Okay. My name is Phumzile Grace Ntshabele. In fact, today, let me introduce myself nicely. I am Phumzile Grace Mabena, Imbuduma. I am a proud Ndebele queen, born and bred in Tsakane. I am a mother of 2, reside in Boksburg. I am a proud foreign widow, a Ugandan widow. I am Mrs. Universe South Africa, 2022 second princess, Mrs. Worldwide South Africa, Mrs. Heritage, 2022, and Mrs. Worldwide Top 12. Founder of Special People Foundation, founder of Special People Fashion Show. I am a founder of Born with the Crown and the national director of Miss Tourism Worldwide South Africa, Miss Global Universal South Africa, and Mrs. Worldwide South Africa.
My sister, you counted so many things. How do you keep them like, or is it because it's your journey, so there's no way you
and
can...
I had to tell them, I am MBA.
Yes.
Candidate.
Yes.
Not, MBA, they said it's overrated. No, I have honors.
Hey.
I have multiple qualifications. That's me. The aim is to, before 50, I have to be Dr. Phumzile Grace Mabena.
Come on now. I feel I'm getting goosebumps because we push these things together. God, my sister, you are pushing these relationship things. You are pushing business. You are pushing your passion. You are pushing everything.
Keeping the balance.
In 24 hours.
Yes.
How do you do it, my sister? I need that secret.
There's a good friend of mine, Her Majesty, Happy Simelane. She used to say, "Ulala kanjani ungana million?"
Yo, Jesus.
Like how?
I know ulala kanjani ungana degree.
But a degree is not contagious. Even if you sleep with a doctor, you will never be, it's not contagious. You need to open the book. People, when they are sleeping, me 4 o'clock, I'm studying. Everything I do it in the morning.
And also there's something that I heard recently that it was just somebody who was, trying to tell us, would say we are nothing. Where he said to us, for as long as, because he's busy with his doctorate now, and we're busy talking about NQF levels to say
Yes.
from this level, from grade 1 to grade whatever, it's this level of NQF.
Yes.
So he's like,
We are
if
on
you have not,
NQ 8.
you are on level 8.
Yes.
So he was saying that if you have not done NQF level 10, it doesn't matter what you have done in life, you are still a school dropout.
Lalela, lalela, loyo, ufuna mina.
Ne?
Ufuna mina
Yeah, so-
loyo.
so
Mina,
apparently-
I got a scholarship from USA for my MBA.
So when you are close to not being a dropout,
Never. Me, I'm educated. I always tell people, I'm still studying even now, and I'm encouraging my kids to do the same thing. You push the business, you push the education, because whatever you do in life, no one will take your education.
amen to that. And we are inspired, Shem. Guys, when I'm coming back to NQF level something so that I can also get to 10
Yeah, I
so
think
that
now
I can silence.
I'm on 8 with my honors. So now as I'm doing MBA, I'm going on 9, and just before 50, I'll be doctor.
Ne?
Not by acting and stuff.
Yeah.
Academically.
Yes, now.
Yes.
Hey!
You're supposed to say poo 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 poo.
Po, 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 po. No, I tap into the anointing, my sister. I tap into it. I am also going to be encouraged to actually continue until NQF level 10 because I don't want to be a dropout. Don't want to die a dropout. Anyway, I don't know if maybe you have people or things that you know specifically that you are back here for based on the past 2 episodes that we did.
Yeah, I know.
Questions maybe that you want to clarify before we can get into part 3 because the main thing that we are here for is what happened to husband number 3. But before we get to what happened to husband number 3, if there are some questions that you need to clarify or things that people were asking that you're not, you couldn't elaborate or you feel like you didn't have enough time to fully express, this is the time.
Okay, I think one which stood out for me, it's in fact, I even answered that people. Remember, I said, me, I will comment.
Yes.
Because you don't have the answers I have. People need to go to school. People must go to school. The one who said when I was talking about that, I was, when my first husband came when I was pregnant, I said I was 10 months pregnant. And I said my son was born in February. My daughter was born in May. If you are well educated, you can see that I made a mistake.
Oh.
I meant 8 months, but because we were talking fast and stuff. So, but you too, you can make that thing. You can hear son born in February, daughter born in May. Do the maths.
Oh, I know.
So I
remember
answered that one, that go to school.
Sure.
People must just go to school, and people must just stop. Corner those one who are talking about the go to God. Mina, I know my God. I don't want all these people's God because their God is so evil. Their God is judgmental. Because Mina, the one that I know, the God that I know, Mina saved me. I am where I am because of God's grace. That's why I had to put, you see, my name, Grace, because I am alive today because of God's grace. So the people who are on commenting and talking about the know your God, please, I don't want your God. I am fine with mine.
And there's another comment that I saw. I think it was more than one, ne? Which goes back to what we were saying off camera. Hey, Jesus, now I'm throwing you under the bus. Where I saw a comment where somebody was saying that, hi, Grace, Ngati, all of you guys are the same WhatsApp group.
We do.
Like the whole family.
Yeah, they are. Yes. In fact, on Friday, when I was attacked, but I don't want to talk about that because now everything it's in law, court thing and stuff. That's where we are now. In January, 17 January, we are going to court. Yeah. So I don't want to talk about it, but when everything was happening, when I was attacked in front of the police by my family, my father said to my son, "Umama kuyahlanya." Uyabona umama kuhlanya kanjani? My son was like, "Niyahlanya nonke." Because clearly we are all sick. But mina, I can define my sickness. Mina, my mentally one, I can define it. One phenomenal woman said to me once, said, "Pumi, yes, you need to accept Uguti, you are crazy." Because you are crazy. I was like, "Why are you saying that?" Said, okay. She had to break it down to me and said, "You are crazy because you were born and bred in Tsakani. You were 13 years when you were telling people that you are a queen. You were telling people that you are going to have your own house. You are going to have this. You are going to have this. Girl, you are just born in Tsakani. How can you say all those things? How can you say, I'm going to represent the country?" Remember, people who are not in your level, they will see you as a mad person because you are seeing things that other people are not saying. And those things, the more you say it in your head, because they are playing in your head. I was seeing the crown. I was always saying I was born with the crown. Even on my book is there. I'm wearing this invisible crown. I am going to represent the country. And I said that when I was 13 years. And when I was 41 years, I was called by my country when I represented not only South Africa, but I represented Africa. So that crown, I wore that crown 2022 when I was 40 years. The one that I was talking about when I was 13 years. And I was called by my country, South Africa, when I was 41 years. So yes, I am crazy. And I accepted my craziness. And now as I'm saying, I'm not touching the sky. I'm going for galaxy.
Come on now. Hey,
Amen.
preach, sister. Where's the offering basket, Bazalwane? Hey, she's preaching. She's preaching, yeah, and you have done so well for yourself, sis.
Thank you.
One thing I love about you is that you don't wait for other people to come and give you flowers. You know, you don't wait for other people to come and commend you for the work that you have done, you know, your self-development and your achievements. You do that yourself.
Yes.
Because I don't believe that there's going to be anybody that will ever love you more than you can love yourself, appreciate you more than you can appreciate yourself. Yes, we appreciate you and we are proud of you, but the fact that we already found you proud of yourself, it means that you are unshakable and you are immovable in where you stand and understand yourself.
Yes.
Are you back?
Njaiva son.
Yes, darling. Yeah, so I think the last time we spoke, we ended where... Hey, does anybody remember our ending? Because our ending was just so quick. You remember our ending? What was our ending, my sister?
She doesn't have a mic. The ending was she's also divorced the third husband.
Oh, so it was just like the third husband, you're not divorced. Okay, take us through. I agree the second marriage, obviously, you said that the guy died and we were all happy because it was a problem. I'm saying we, Bazalwane, because a problem to one is a problem to all, okay?
Exactly.
Yes. So from the second husband dying, how do you then meet the third husband? And this, because I always see you in the comment section talking, guys, you will have to forgive me. I read comments ne, from time to time. But responding is a problem. And I see you. Ne? You always refer to this Mama Zala, Mama Zala, Mama Zala. Hey.
Mama Zala from hell.
Yo. So how do you meet this guy, the third husband?
Yo. The third husband, we met back in 2014. Yeah. So I was staying, I had my townhouse where I was staying, and I was an owner. So we were the only 3 owners there. I didn't know the guy. Apparently he was staying there for over, 3 years or 4 years. So the guy, he just showed up one day in my house. Yeah. He just showed up in my house and he knocked, because that time my son had an ADHD. So everybody, even the school, when they call me, when I see Martin in school, I was like, yo, what has he done now? So the guy, when he comes, my sister, we were home, we were in my house. That was late December 2013. So the guy comes and then she said he's looking for the owner of that maroon car, which was outside. So my sister said, oh, what did Kakuzo do now? Then he said, no, I'm looking for the mother. Then I come out, then here's this ugly guy in my door. Like,
My sister. You got married to an ugly guy.
This one, it gets worse.
What was he ugly the first day you saw him?
This guy is ugly and he doesn't have money.
God forbid.
My goodness. That one, my son always laughed at me, said, hey, your husband is ugly. He's ugly. Like born, ugly to the ugliest. There's no any ugly that beats that one.
My sister, how did you manage your ugly husband?
Witchcraft, my sister.
Yeah?
Witchcraft.
No, I don't believe
it's
you.
there.
They
I'm
bewitched you.
telling-
Love potion.
Bona.
So
So yeah, that's how we meet. And then when I come out, he's like, okay, no, I stayed here and I've just noticed that there's only few black people who stay here. So we just need to,
unite.
unite, because we are very few. In fact, in that thing, because I'm always staring at me, I fight shame. I was it was dominated by white. And we were only 2 black people. one was from Kenya, and then me, I was a South African. You cannot tell me what to do. So I changed that place, and I became the cheerleader. While people, they were saying, I was staying here for 20 years. I was born now. I just arrived, and I'm going to be a cheerleader. And I became a cheerleader, and I made a change. So that's how I met that guy. Then come January 2024, I come back. I was going
2014.
to
You see that? You
2014.
see how they catch you?
Leave them. They must catch up. I already said 2013.
Yes.
So
Now
yeah.
obvious.
You see this
They must
thing.
go to school.
This thing doesn't pay my salary.
Ne.
I don't have to be. No, I don't. Mang said 2024, catch it.
Yes.
Then I'm fine, we move. Yes. So that was 2014, and the guy, so now I was the one, because now they said there's a black person who's here. I may go and wish him a happy new year and stuff. That's what I did. And in his parking, there was my favorite car, 125, BMW. Hey, then the side there was a Beamer. Me, I'm that person, because my first husband, the first car that he bought me, it was a G-string 325 back in 2002. So I love my Beamer. So I see that car. Me, I'm thinking that is this car's car. I can't, it's not. Okay, you are type, hey? Fuchubish.
Yebazalwane, thank you so much for the love and support that you've been showing us. We see the growth, and we do not take any person who has subscribed to our channel for granted, or even just to view. We appreciate every single one of you guys. And also, I would just like to say thank you so much to those who have been joining in for membership, Bazalwane, because you know what? All the money that we've been making from the memberships is going to the Madam Speaker Foundation, which its heart is for helping women who are surviving gender-based violence and victims of gender-based violence, as well as children. And also we have Yebazalwane merchandise, which all of its profit is also going to supporting women who are coming out of gender-based violence situations and are just trying to start up. So if you know that in your heart God has laid it, that you should contribute to the growth or just helping a sister out, please join in for membership, because every single cent actually counts. And also, please buy a merchandise. Yebazalwane, you're not doing it for us. You're actually doing it for the people out there. Thank you so much for the love and support, and all the entities that have been reaching out to try and help our previous guests. We appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, then he opened the door, and then, okay, I came to wish you a happy new year and stuff. How you doing? When are you going back to work? Said he's going back to work tomorrow. Then, okay, me too. Okay, sharp. Then I go to my house. I sit there, and after an hour, the security calls me. Okay, the guy is here. Oh, no, I'm just checking have you had lunch? No, I'm not cooking. I'm alone. The kids, they were in Tsakane. Then said, okay, if you don't mind, can we go and have lunch just to get to know each other? Yeah, went to Emperor's Palace. Oh, the guy says, oh, my car is not here. Can we drive with your car? I'm like, the car that is standing there is for, no, it's for my neighbor upstairs. Okay.
So that doesn't alarm you to say this guy is a Johnny Walker, he doesn't have a car?
No,
Because
uthi moto yakhe ayikho.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So, okay, fine. Me, I don't say no to free lunch. Even now, everybody I take interviews. If you see me with the guy, don't ask me, Uti, you said you are single. I'm doing interviews. So I go, and listen and eat. And me, I need to say I'm Dalavel. I've been married three times already. So I'm not that girl who gonna eat small. Me, I eat, and I even take away. I need to, good, I have 2 kids. If I'm sitting with you, who's cooking for my kid? So I'm gonna order for myself, and I'm gonna order for my kids the takeaway. You take it or leave it too. Remember, I can pay for myself if you can't. Yes, so that's me. Then, yeah, it was good, fine. We just became friends. We were not dating. Then, apparently, he made his way through my son, because my son plays soccer, so he used to play football with them and stuff, and we were just good friends. That's it. He's a bookworm. He likes studying, and I was doing that time, sales and marketing. I can't remember. I think he was doing logistics and stuff. He's finishing his MBA. He's just a bookworm. So, yeah, we were just good friends. He pretended to be this church person. Me, I'm a born-again Christian. Those ones who are busy telling me, I became a Christian back in 1999. So you cannot tell me anything about God, and you cannot tell me anything about Bible. I read Bible from Genesis to Isambulu, those who doesn't. And Mina, you don't tell me about New Testament. You want to talk to me, you start in the Old Testament, because that's where the truth is. So don't tell me about the verses that suits you. Mina, my Bible say an eye for an eye. You point me with a gun, I do the same. Finish and clear. Don't tell me about the New Testament, because that's not for me. So that's how we became friends, and he asked to go with me to church. Then I go with him. Every time when we went to church, we will go home, because my mom cooks the most delicious Sunday course. So we go there, we sit, everything was good. He's a Tswana pedi. He's a Tswana guy, but he grew up in Limpopo. So mama came Pedi, and then the father is Tswana.
Yeah, there's an area there where it's dominated by both Pedi and Tswana, so they mix.
He's
like
from
a mixture.
Mokopane. The mother is from Mokopane, but Gubo Bingu say Rustenburg, Mocha, something.
Sister Mokopane, why didn't you ask me first before going there? You don't go there.
Remember, the guy, I don't know anything. I just know the Mokopane. You know the witchcraft in Mokopane. I saw witchcraft live in Mokopane.
Potis.
Abazak lawyer Shem.
Ha!
Hey. And I heard that you were in Lipalale.
Yes.
The baby mama is from Lipalale. Agaloyo nomhlolo phansi baby girl.
So Lepalale Mokopane, same WhatsApp group. Stay away, don't go
Me,
there.
I don't judge people though. But once you say you are Tsonga and your mother is Pedi,
Hey.
I tell you straight, let's drink wine. Just let's drink it all. Then my brother, don't call me, I'll call you. Finish and clear. I don't go there. Your baby mama is not married. I don't go there. Is your mother still alive? As no father there. If you said your mother, is your father there? When you said, said my brother, let's order another bottle. Don't call me, I'll call you. That's me. I was traumatized. I almost died. It's God's grace that I'm still living. So I hear people busy talking about the foreigners, rituals and stuff. I was married to the most wonderful guy ever, and I didn't see any witchcraft since I knew my man. Even now, it's 21 years, I didn't see any witchcraft in my Ugandan guy or the people that I associate with. Me, I'm an African queen, so I associate with everybody, Congolese, Nigerians and stuff. But I saw witchcraft in Limpopo. Witchcraft alive.
My sister, take us through the witchcraft. You meet this guy, you go for lunch, then what? Let's start there. I'm really...
So that was it. We became friends, then we got home. And we were talking. Then my father calls me. My father, he's straightforward. He's a little bit, usaba vele, but he calls me on the other side. He said, Phumuza, ngithi yeba. My daughter. Yabona that one. Ungalingi umenzela umntwana lo. Hayi mubi lo muntu. Ati mubi. Ati I don't know ufana noma Setlane because the nose ngithi don't worry, I don't make babies anymore. I'm done. So that's how we became friends. All was good. And I was straightforward. Said, okay, you have a baby mama, what's happening and stuff? No, we are not dating, blah, 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 blah. All that story. Said, okay, because I don't share men. You see, I'm single. I don't share men and stuff. And I think they broke up with the baby mama when the baby was 6 months. That's what I was told. That's what I know. Fine. Then the baby mama found out that there was some. You know, Dabantu Laba abo next to my heart. Abafaka that thing here next to my heart. Abazak lawyer Shem. Abazak lawyer life. So she attends that church. And shuthi bamtshele whatever le bamtshela yona. And one day she decided, imagine after so many years not being with this guy, she decided to come. I think it was on a Thursday. She comes, me and him, we are friends. And that time being Kundimpandla Vele, so you know, I look like I'm 2 years, even if I'm not, So she comes and she tells me that, hey, baby mama utengi and stuff like that. Okay. Utengi, so I will come and see the baby. I think the baby now was almost going to go 2 years since back then, 6 months. Okay, she just came and fine, I'll come and see the baby. Then I go, I found the baby daddy was not there. He was at work. I said, okay, I came to see the baby and stuff. She looks at me and stuff. Said, no, when the baby wakes up, I will tell him to come. Fine. I tell him, oh, that's good. Later, when he arrives, the baby's up. I go and see her and fine. So now when we're...
So you are going there to see a baby as what? As a friend of the baby,
As
of
a
the
friend,
father?
yes, because
Okay.
definitely we're not dating, we were friends.
Okay.
Sihlala sonke, and we are all studying together.
Oh,
He was studying, I was studying. And some other things that he already done, some of the marketing and stuff, so I will ask him and stuff.
For material and
Me,
all
I
that
prefer
stuff.
like to do things practically. So the theory, young Bora sometimes, so we will do things together, then he will assist with assignments. As I said, he's a student, he's a bookworm. So we were that. That's it, not dating, no nothing. So the girl, when I'm going, ufuna ukuhamba nami, you know. So, okay, we go. Then he start telling me out of the blue, you know what, get what? I don't know, they are calling him, okay, let me not say, they call him what? You know this one, since I came yesterday and he didn't even touch me. Get okay, he didn't touch you, what do you mean? Yeah, he didn't touch me and he just put the baby there and he didn't touch me. I said, my sister, is he your boyfriend or is your baby daddy? Said, no, it's been a long time since we got together and stuff. I said, then when you hlala for all that time, then when you come back, you are expecting him to, you know, because according to what I know, you are just a baby mama. And to you, he's your
You
whatever.
guys are still together.
Yes. So why don't you, when you go back, you ask him what's really happening so that today you came back, you were thinking that this is what he's going to do. You left Lipalale and you are here, you are thinking this is what's going to happen and it's not happening. Sit down with him, talk about it so that both of you are in the same page. Or go to what's really, really happening. Because she goes, yeah, if he doesn't want me, there are a lot of people who has babies and they are not together, so it's fine. Ngithi, mina, I don't know you, my sister. He's my friend. Sihlala sonke. So go and talk to him. I don't know anything. I just came to see your child. Just go and clear things with him so that when you go back, you know, Guti, this is what's what. Fine. Apparently around 10 the following day on a Friday, then she said, can I take your number? We were still using no BBM. Remember at that time of
Blackberry, yeah.
Blackberry. Then she sent me a message. She said, I'm already gone. I'm on my way to Lipalale. Okay, fine. I didn't even want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Then when I asked the dude what happened and stuff, now he was busy going there and there, not telling me. I said, okay, what's happening here? The guy said, no, me and him, we are not dating. I said, okay, if you are saying like that, as I told Guti, as long you haven't settled the things, she thinks you are this, I cannot date you if you are with somebody else. I don't share a man. Unless you paid lobola and you are rich, but you are not. So I don't do that. So we are not interested, and I was not interested in him because first of all, agana mali. Mina, I don't do, like my first husband was there, and then my second husband was there. So I went,
Hey, Jesus.
I never do that in life, eh?
You were settling, my sister.
Like you don't. In fact, I want the person who said I must settle for that man.
Who advised you?
I think the kids, my niece, she was like, this guy is nice.
Hey.
This
Wait,
guy
let her
is-
come here. I want to beat her
This
up.
guy is nice. He's studying like you. He has such
The
a,
future is bright.
you know, stop looking for this guy who has money and stuff like that.
Sister, why do you
Blah-
take advice from a child?
Lalela. I need to see the guy went home that weekend. I think he went home to fetch something for me. Because there was no way. Me, I love money. And I make my money. There's no man who can point out something that in my properties, he bought something for me. Everything I had, I work for it. My family, they say I sell my body for the things that I have. Then I say to them, if it's working for me,
Come on.
do it. Because you can
Go
see
and
it's
sell your
working.
body. We want to see something.
I said, me, I own 2 properties which are over 6 million. I did it myself. No man. My husband, late husband, did not leave me any inheritance. My in-laws took everything. This one, who was also rich, left me nothing. So everything that I have, I did it myself. And when I fall down, you know that the good thing about having properties and having assets, if until your life is downgrading, you sell. Me, I sell a lot of my cars because I was unemployed. So I sold my ex-wife, I sold my Paki, I sold this. It's fine, I'm left with this one car. And my Mercedes is still there. They are mine, and it. If I decide, even if no man phone come and bicycle now, it's me. I'm fine. As long me and my kids we are together, we can still eat. It's none of my business. They will talk, oh, why are you living in such a house and stuff if you can't afford it? I have never asked you for anything. I don't ask anybody for anything. Mina, I can suffer with my kids. I will never ask anybody because people are always talking. So I suffer with my kids and I don't borrow money from anybody. My pride doesn't allow me. So, yeah. So there was no way I was going to date that guy. Believe me. There was no way.
But when he came back from
I don't know. Now I was starting seeing, he has a very nice body structure.
the problem is the screen save.
Yeah, a problem. But he has a nice body.
Then you started saying, oh, Mara, no, it's not that bad.
You start seeing guti mara ngathi kune yabon potential nyana. Yeah. So yeah. Then and when he came, he knew me. And I always talk about my kids. My kids comes first. I will tell him I left my second rich husband. He was a multimillionaire, not me, not the 1 million multimillionaire. I left him with his millions. And I started from the bottom, from having the house which is big and stuff like that. I went, downgraded, and went and stayed in a 2-bedroom house. You understand? That was me. I was happy. And I bought my first, I think I stayed there for 6 months. And I bought myself my first townhouse. And I was very happy because it's mine. Because I was staying in that, living that life, it was his, not mine. I started from the bottom, and that's where I am now. Yeah. And I'm happy with that. So this guy didn't even have, he had nothing. He was even renting. Like,
oh, even the property,
no, he was renting. So I'm the house owner. Like, guys, you don't do that. You cannot own a property, then you go for someone who's renting. It's not possible. Jesus, you cannot be driving a car and then somebody is typing. You don't do that. Like me, I love the queens and the kings, what they say. They always marry their kids, the king to the princess. That's a life that you must live. You cannot go and
marry a commoner.
Poverty is not attractive. You can't go there to poverty.
Let those who are down there find each other.
Date your people in your same level. You cannot be owning a property of 2 million. Then you go for someone who's in 500,000. You see that person is going to drag you down. I even tell my son that whoever girl that you're going to date, if that girl's parents, they cannot drop her off a mall or wherever, Uber, don't bring that one to me. Like, don't. I don't want problems. My money is for Izindes Pilile. You want to meet with a girl to a movies, let the parents drop a mall. Sonke siyabalanda bantwana bethu. Not ukuthi Uber this and this. You cannot start being eaten like right now. No, it doesn't happen like that. So people, they don't understand. They will judge you. And me, I don't care. You can judge me, but I cannot. I left Sakane long time and I said, this is the life that I want. So I cannot date someone who's below me. That's not possible.
You cannot date somebody who is below you. And
no, you can't.
We are recording live at Sun Studios. We are at 7 Cedric Road in Isandovale. If you want to come here, share your story, or just use, the studio for your own podcast and your own whatever, you're more than welcome to come through. We are still chilling with Grace. Hey, Jesus. This girl, stories for days on end. My sister, okay, this guy comes back from Kopanine, and all of a sudden you are now starting to see, no, man, it's not that bad. Yes. It's not that bad. Like, you are getting used to. And then
he surprised me with flowers and wine at work. Wow, hey.
All of a sudden, you're no longer saying, hey,
hey, this guy. Okay, ngathi kune potential. Yeah.
So you fell for the potential trap?
Yes. Maybe, about 25 to me, I've never dated a 25 to in my life. I started with that one. You know what's a 25 to? These people who are getting paid on the 25th. Then on the second, the money is gone. 25 to. On the second, when you said, can we go out? Utlobo yemela, the
The other
25.
25.
You see, me, I don't do those.
My sister, stay away from people who get paid on the 25th. That pay date, something is fishy. Something is wrong with that pay date.
So, yeah.
And then you kick off the relationship.
Yeah, we kick off the relationship.
But during this time, my sister, are you now aware that this guy does not have a car? Are you now aware that this guy is renting?
No, now he's telling me that he's renting. And I'm okay with that. Okay, I didn't understand why he's renting and stuff. It's none of my business anyway. And then he had a car, which was home, another Jetta, old Jetta, yeah, diesel and stuff. Okay, at least he started from point A, from point B. So you see that even myself, I have never driven such a car. I mean, my first car was 325 Dolphin. That's my husband. But then, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me, I was there, hey, very much in love. The guy, he knew exactly what I want. He will give me this. Me, I tell you straight that me, I love money. Me, I'm the girl of the allowance. I mean, my second husband, my allowance was more than my salary. So.
Hi, my sister. So how much allowance are you getting from this? Because already it's a Lazaro. How much allowance were you getting from him?
No, the guy, he need to be somewhere. My guy, okay, my medical aid is that's like that. My son, he has ADHD. That medication is not covered, so you're gonna cover it. So he was buying that medication for
at
my
least he
son.
was covering
Go medical
some
aid. No, there's nothing for free now. There's nothing for free, my sister, in this world. Nothing is for mahala.
Okay, so he's covering the medical aid. He's covering the...
No, the medication for my son.
the medication. Okay, at least it was useful.
And then what else?
You have to think.
Pay my levy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was practicing so that when he becomes a homeowner,
No,
he
he knows that no, there's nothing for free.
Yeah.
Me, I don't give a biscuit for free. They can rather say I'm selling it. It's fine. And me, I'm not a gold digger. I'm a diamond digger. Gold is very cheap for me.
Okay, my sister. So now, you are dating now, you've got this whole setup. He's now at least, contributing something towards your kids and
No,
your,
not my kids. Just medication only.
medication for your son.
Yeah.
And the levies for your home.
I mean, it was too cheap. The medication was 700 rand every month. I don't want people to start saying, yo, he was, He was even using the medical aid to get that.
So my sister, so you are not that expensive, even if you're saying you are not for free. You are not for free, but you are not that expensive.
I didn't want
for him.
He was Lazarus. Remember now already from there. Then I went all the way down.
Yeah, so you were trying to.
Let's manage like
We were managing.
We are managing. Let's manage this one.
How did he convince you to now be his wife?
We are not there yet. So that's what happens. But after some time, the baby mama comes back. The baby mama calls him and said, now, you remember after he left, they were like not in talking terms and blah, blah, blah. Then he said, after some time, so he loves Umdanaki too much. Then out of the blue, the baby mama said, come to Liparele, come and see the child. Then he was excited, even Nami, I drive him to Boxback takes to rank to takes taxi and uyayibona leyo life leyo vele le iliving engayibalekele tsakane ngimncane.
Yazi ngiyakujaja ne mara because I'm trying to.
My sister, you can judge me, no problem. You see how I downgraded. How I downgraded.
So zemtakabao.
That's how I downgraded. And let me keep quiet. Because I've already been judged and judged.
I'm judging you, Mna.
I've already been judged. Yeah. So.
And you've already judged yourself and finished.
I asked myself, I look at myself in the mirror, I said, me, the whole me. Like, it's not possible. Never. So.
Okay, you drop him off to the taxi and he takes a taxi.
To Lipalale, blah,
there's this
blah,
garage, I'm imagining it. There's this garage where they get off to buy chicken, KFC there. Before, at Mudimule when going to Lipalal, he got off, he bought KFC, he went to the bathroom, he climbed back in the taxi, he goes to Lipalal. Then what happens?
You even know, the place.
My sister, I'm trying to imagine the misery.
I've never been there. So he gets there, gets to the place. The baby mother does not want to open for him. And remember, with the taxis, kune time period for the taxes to get finished. He came to see the child all the way from Johannesburg because you said he must come. That's the story that you told me. In fact, I wanted to come with him. I was telling Kanye, Gutsi, I told him that, my guy, I'm going to talk about you the same way I spoke about Nicholas, Mapike. I'm going to talk about you. So, and I'm going to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. What your mother did, what you did, what your baby mama did, everything. If I was you, my brother, I was just going to die. At least this one they are dead. When I don't know what's going to happen after this.
Jesus.
Because it's the truth. Nothing but the truth. So that's what happened, and the baby mama does not open, blah, blah, blah. That's the story that he got. Couldn't get hold of him, blah. And he comes back the following day.
So that day, now you couldn't speak to him?
Yeah, out of that, apparently the phone,
Yeah,
whatever the story.
yeah.
So,
And then when he comes back,
then
what is
when
the
he
story?
comes back, what's happening? Said no. What happened is this lady didn't want to open for him to see the baby. Then after some time, just before the taxes got finished, she allows him to come in. And when he was already coming out, said now he's seeing that the taxes they are going to get. So they didn't allow him to go.
Okay.
That's what he told me. They didn't allow him to go. Apparently the mother left and stuff. Now the gate story, blah, blah, blah. And they said, you will sleep here. I said, okay, where am I going to sleep? Because Mina, now we are not dating. They said, exactly where you used to sleep when you were still dating. I said, but that's not possible. I said, okay, if you don't want
Wait,
to
my
do
sister,
that.
I'm confused. You're saying that the lady didn't open for him?
The lady opened just before,
He could
around
get in-
Boma, I think an hour before the taxes. So it's like he come and, because he's been waiting outside. She was like not opening. But now, because I think they were timing him. It's okay, they know the taxes. They allow him to come in. Then when he's in, now he cannot go out. So they said he was going to sleep there. That's how he ended up sleeping there, telling him that you sleep exactly where, yeah.
And you believed it, my sister.
Huh?
And you believed it.
Me, I believe, eh?
Ne?
Me, I expect you to, when I tell you the thing, you believe me. But you must know, I already know that is there. Whatever that you tell me, I just look at you. So fine. So what happened, my brother? Did you sleep with her? Did you? Or you did
you
not?
tap into the cookie jar or
Yes.
not?
She said, yeah, they said if I don't want to do it, this is what's going to happen, the blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't want to know. Anyway, I'm fine. Then it was okay and stuff. And until one day, because me, I'm like, ngizokuvadela Shamama channel. Till one day, life happened, nature happened, and blah, blah, blah. The protection breaks. And yeah. I have never smelled like this in my life. Stinking like, I don't understand this women, abanugayo, who are stinking and then they say they don't smell themselves. Because like in no ways, even the hot wings smells. You can smell yourself. I was stinking. Then I said, my brother, what happened when you went there? Did you use protection or you did not? Because I have never smelled in my life. Never. What happened? Today you're going to tell me what happened. Then she starts telling me, this is what happened. The lady, they forced him to do this thing. He didn't want to do it. He didn't have protection. They said, you're going to do it straight. So it was sort of like a trap for him. So whatever that he did there was something which was put in that cookie there. So that when he comes back and do it with this one, this is what's going to happen. So I'm like, what's really happened? Because I know you guys near lawyer. So I had to go to the doctor to get some medication to clear up all the smell and stuff. Then he tells me, the day when you came here, when she came here, when you left, she said to me, so this is the woman that you are crazy about, that you are planning to marry. I'm like, why? Why did you say that? I said, I went to church, and to church, they told me, mutua hao wa ipsina go na le motlholofagadi a na le yena o na le bana, and the guy o rata ngwanole, and she's gonna get married to that girl. So she's the one. So she's busy talking to me when I came there, asking me this question. I think she wanted to know, to confirm if we are really dating or something. And I was not there. I was not even dating the guy. So she said, so at church they asked me, Hore, so what must we do to him? So the guy said, okay, so what did you say? Said, no, I said I'm going to go and pray about it. The lady, she was told whatever that she was told, then she came to confirm everything. So when she left, when they asked him to come, they already set up their trap and stuff. So it's really sad because I don't want to lie to you. This guy, all right, he's also a witch. But you know, when you are a witch, you attract witchcraft and stuff like that. So he's good. That guy, I know that he loves me. But he also used Muti to get me, but they also bewitched him. So the guy, it's so sad that he cannot sleep with the woman without the protection, without that woman being mad. As soon as you sleep with him without protection, he changes to something else.
Who changes the guy?
Yes. You can be happy and stuff and everything. You can use protection, all is good. But you go there without protection. I'm telling you, when you wake up in the morning, it's like, I don't know whether he's seeing a monster or whatever. He will kill you. That's what they did. And there's no one who can reverse that or do whatever. That's him. I got saved because I'm a Christian. I was saved because I'm a prayer warrior. But that's him. And until that thing is removed, there is no woman that's going to stay with that guy. That's a sad part. Because that thing, they put it there. And yeah. It's not a Kwere guys. He's a South African.
From Limpopo, my sister.
Oh,
Mokopane.
Lephalale and Mukopane.
This combination.
So that's him. But fast forward, the guy, he wanted to. I spoke to him. I said, "Why are you renting? Why are you paying somebody's thing, bond and stuff like that? You can do this." He loves clothes and stuff. I've never seen. It was the first time seeing somebody who has like a whole room full of clothes, full of this, full of shoes. That's him. He loves himself. When you go in his house, you have to remove your shoes. He's clean like that. So I convinced him to do this thing to settle his debts and stuff and to buy a property. I helped him. The house that he's staying in right now, I'm the one who chose that house for him. That was 2015. So he got a house. Then he goes and speak to because I told him that, Mina, I don't do fat and set. I've never done it and I'll never do it. So you cannot go and stay with me for free. So he went and asked my parents that my intention is to do this, but right now I need to pay the bond because the house was over $1 million. Obviously, you need to pay like the transfer cost and. So we were supposed to move in February, end of first week of March, in the house. So that's the process. The money that he has, he wants to pay lobola, but this is what. So my family understood because this is the arrangement. The guy, at least by March, April, the lobola is going to be paid. The deposit, lobola is going to be paid. So fine. Fast forward, we end up moving in together. We moved in together in May. All was good. The guy had a friend because he's also having a senior position at work. He had a friend who is attending that church. So the guy was staying with the woman also who had 2 kids. But they were always fighting. And he always asked himself that, how are you staying with someone who have 2 kids and you are happy? The guy introduced it, Mia, I can introduce you, take you to this church. They are going to help him. The guy, imagine we moved in on the 1st of May. On the 2nd of June, I was in my daughter's school. On my birthday, 2nd of June, my child has told the teachers that she doesn't want to stay there in that house anymore. She'd rather go back to his father. And remember that the father neglected my daughter when she was 2. Remember, when I left him, my daughter was 2 years. So, but my daughter didn't want to stay in that house. because the abuse was just too much. The guy coming back from that church, coming back to the house with that badge, he turned from being this nice guy to being a monster. He abused my children to the core. Like, so bad.
What type? Like, is it physical abuse or like
Not physical abuse.
verbal?
I think sometimes physical abuse it's better. That one, it was emotional abuse. I mean, my daughter was just 5 years. For my daughter to tell the teachers that I rather go to my father. The father who's not doing anything said, I rather go to my father than to stay in that house. That guy, phew. And remember, when I moved in with him, I already rented out my house. And when you rent out, it's a lease of 1 year. So you see me, one thing that you can do for me, take my money and do something to my kids. They, you like umbulele. So I didn't have a property. And that guy drained me financially. Mina, to give a guy a money, it's not possible. So I didn't have a place where I will stay. The guy, my son is a boy and he had ADHD. You know, they said when you're raising a child with the ADHD, it's like you're raising 3 normal kids. Because everything about them, they call
times
it.
3.
Yes, they say they have a Ferrari brain with the bicycle brakes. Hence, the medication subsides.
To balance all of
yes.
that, yeah.
So he's a boy. He's busy. I understand my child. It's not like you find me on the street. You find me staying with my kid. You know, that man will tell my son that your father is dead. My son was 7 years, I think. Your father is dead and your mother loves me. So there's no way your mother can leave me for you. He will say all these sad things that are so painful. And that time, I cannot even say anything. The only thing that you'll see is just tears coming down. I can't say anything. It was too painful. My kids, they suffered in that man's hands. They suffered so bad. My kids, they didn't have names anymore. She was calling my kids things. That guy will go to work. When he comes, as soon as the car stops, all of us, we are running to check what's happening. You know, the guy will come, even the house is spotless. She will look for a crumbs of bread just to start a fight. I lost weight. The guy, he doesn't want this thing in his house.
What thing?
Things are my kids.
Yeah?
Yes. They don't have names anymore. They are things.
Didn't he see the things when he was taking you
No.
to marry you?
No, they are things. And now the guy is starting to do things that I don't know. Me, I don't do witchcraft. Now he's starting, we have footer, he's doing all these things, he's bathing, he's using muti and stuff like that. This side, they are going to headquarters. They go there. He even takes my car to the headquarters. So do you know what they did to my car? I don't know what they were doing in there.
They do stuff.
Yes. So it was really painful and it was too much. Then the guy will beat my 5-year-old with a stick on the head. And that time I'm not there. I went to church. You see this church, about the Holy Ghost fire. Fire. My sister, don't take me there.
So now, which church do you want to go to? Because you are saying keep left, pass
Don't
right, you
take
don't want.
me there.
Holy Ghost
No,
fire,
I
you
am
don't.
telling you. You remember we have church which are normal. But the Holy Ghost fire for our brother from that side. You know, I was going to that church because I was really depressed. Home was not good. You know, those one who are telling you that they can see this and this and this. I was planning to kill myself. I was not fine. I couldn't even go and get my house. You go to that church, they say they are praying for people. Hey, we see this one. Do you see this one? You know, they are praying and stuff like that. I went there with a serious problem. They couldn't say it. I was going there planning, how am I going to kill myself and my kids? Those fire, Holy Ghost fire, they couldn't see that. The only thing they want is money. Donate this, and this. They don't see the serious problem.
Can I say something on that, my sister?
Yes.
Mina, I think the problem with churches in general. It's not the churches. It's us people and what we decide to feed ourselves. Because my belief, you will correct me, Bazalon, in the comment section when I'm wrong, ne? But my belief is that we as people fail to learn that what we call a prophecy or things that a pastor must see, they don't decide to scan in the room and say, I will see your problem, I'll see your problem, I'll see your problem. Prophets can only see what God reveals to them.
Yes.
So there are those that will claim to see everything about everyone in the room. And we as Christians, we are gullible. If you don't know your Bible and you don't understand what a prophet is, you will believe every single thing, even when they tell you that you ate eggs for breakfast, for lunch, for supper. But according to my understanding, that's what I'm saying, I keep emphasizing, you can correct me. Yes. I believe that a prophet will only see what God has revealed to him for the greater purpose of either that person or that nation. Because the people who are prophets in the Bible, ne, usually they're not prophesying to individuals to say, I see you prospering, I see you. No, yes. It will always be a prophecy about the children of Israel, the nation, you know. True. It will never be an individual prophecy, right? But we are living in a day and age where sons and daughters are prophesying, as the book of Revelation says, ne? But the one thing that we get wrong is when we go to church, hoping that when we get there, that pastor, because he's a prophet, yes, will see my problem, without remembering that actually it is who? It is God who decides what to plant in the prophet. That's just my belief.
That's true.
Ne.
That's true.
So you can crucify me. Yeah, so you were saying you went there, Holy Ghost, fire, 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 and then they didn't see that you wanted to kill yourself.
Yeah, they didn't see it. When I get home, that it was shocking that my daughter was beaten up. And they couldn't even tell me because I was just there, not saying anything, looking of ways. I lost weight. You know, as Tina, the bootylicious, even no matter how you lose weight, the hips and
they don't lie.
And nyash doesn't go. So I call it in Luganda, it's not nyash, it's matako. Matako, they don't go. But the matako were gone.
They left.
They left.